Hi, good evening, Jordan.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit late. I was trying to click another name of the student.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, how was your holiday? How was your vacation? We did not have class last week, Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so how was
Uh,
it? What did you do?
it's a tiring holiday because
Mm-hmm.
I changed my wardrobe because my wardrobe is broken and I changed it and I need to clean off my clothes whole day.
Oh, that's
Yes.
really sad. When is the next holiday in China? I mean in Taiwan, sorry. My bad.
Okay. Um. Maybe New Year's. Um. January 1st is the nearest holiday. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Christmas is not a holiday in.
Not.
Okay, I see. Well, it's one of the biggest I guess holiday in the Philippines. It's also I think if you're gonna ask Filipino, that's gonna be their number one choice. Number one option. They would tell you that they love Christmas. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. How's your work? Was it tiring as well?
Yeah. Yeah. It's tiring. And may I ask,
Sure.
how do you celebrate your Christmas?
Well, because Christmas is very important holiday in my family, not just in my family, but all of us living in the Philippines because we are Christian and we believe that Christmas is the birthday of our Jesus. Okay, so we go to church on the 24th of December, which is night, and then we always prepare for lots of delicious food. And you know what? It's tradition. Even you don't have really money, you will do your best just to have something on your table because
Oh.
we were not rich when I was young. So it also happened that my parents were doing their best just to have food, okay, at home. So it was really really nice. And then what I really love the most about it is um I always had a present. I always receive a present, okay, from my parents. From my relatives. So that's the best thing. But since I'm already an adult, definitely it's not like that anymore. So I am now the one who is giving presents, okay, to um to my nephew and nieces, which is still really good. But
Okay.
yeah, I think Christmas are more likely for kids. Okay, they are the one who could really enjoy it. Now, I'm quite curious if it's not really a holiday in Taiwan. So, what do you usually do on that day?
Um. Also, Taiwan. We have not we don't have a holiday in at, at at Christmas, but there are lots of stores
Uh-huh.
and department store and street is full of Christmas tree and we also celebrate Christmas, but we just don't take day off. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what's your favorite holiday? I hope you don't mind me asking.
I love Moon Festival. You know Moon Festival?
Is it during September?
During yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, so why do you like it?
Because I like moon cake. You know moon
Oh,
cake.
yeah, yeah.
It looks like a cake, but it tastes not like cake. It is kind of cookie in Chinese.
Yes, I
Yep.
like
And
mooncake.
yes, and in Taiwan, Taiwanese like barbecues in Moon Festival. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Mooncake Festival. All right. Well, my students, most of my students from Asian country, they love Spring Festival.
oh, Chinese New Year, right?
Yeah. How about you?
Mm, I think it's very boring because
Okay.
we have too many uh, we have to go to the temple
Mhm.
in a because I am born at a very traditional family, so I need to go to temple
I
during the
see.
holiday. Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of boring.
We do have different preferences, right? I think for Western countries, they also like Christmas or New Year. Only these two. Because I used to work with Australian customers and American customers, also Canadian customers, and they love Christmas. But when I ask them why do you like it, they have different reasons. So it's a different purpose to them. Okay, so thank you so much for that. We are now going to, well, it's back to reality.
Okay.
Another week of study. So let me just open the book. You know what? If it's just like an hour, I mean, like 2 days of holiday, I don't usually go out because it's very tiring to go outside and it's really, really crowded because
Oh,
everybody is also outside.
yes.
Okay, so so useful expressions we're done with that. Okay, let's talk about reading part. I'm sure we haven't finished this one yet. So it's Cosmopolitan Reader's Queue for Tube Job. Okay, what do you mean by cosmopolitan? Have you heard about that word before?
Nope. I don't recognize the word.
Okay, so you haven't heard cosmopolitan.
Yes. No.
Okay, so um if you're going to look at the title, can you see the title?
Yes.
All right, reader's queue. There's also another word. So when we say cosmopolitan, it's the because it has two meaning. It could be for the adjective. It could be different countries or different
Different.
people from a different countries. So that's a cosmopolitan. Or immigration. So example, in UK there are a lot of people living there but they are originally from another countries, so that's a cosmopolitan city.
Oh.
Okay, so is Taiwan a cosmopolitan country? I think in the Philippines it's not really.
Taiwan is not really true.
Not
It's
really.
not either. Yeah.
Okay, have you been to another countries? I guess in Malaysia, when I visited Malaysia, there's it's a cosmopolitan country.
Yes.
I saw a
The
lot of nationalities there. Like people who work there usually from Indonesia, India, yeah, like that.
oh oh
And Australia too. When you go to Australia, you will really surprised because there are so many people living there from different countries. Okay.
oh
So,
yes.
yeah, how about Q? Do you know how to read
Q.
this one? Reader's Q.
I know Q is stay in line.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh-huh. So when you
and
say skew, it's a line, but it in on the phone when you're calling to someone, for example, it's a customer service. The customer service, um, I'm very sorry for the long wait. We're on high volume of queue. It means that um you need to wait because there are a lot of people are calling. So that's queue. So queue is like a line. So for example, what are those example of restaurants? Oh, in the Philippines, the line for the milk tea, it's always on queue.
oh
It has really long line every day. So I don't know. Milk tea is very popular in the Philippines. Probably you wouldn't be able to notice that since you just visited Cebu, right?
yes.
Yeah, but when you go to Metro Manila or Manila, you would be able to see a lot of milk tea shops, okay? It's really popular because of our weather. Now, okay,
Excuse me. What is multi shop?
a milk tea.
Multi.
Yeah, milk tea
Uh,
shop.
how to spell?
Milk tea shop.
Multi. Oh, milk tea. Okay, okay.
Alright, milk tea, because there are a lot of milk tea shops, okay, in the Philippines. And
Oh,
it's really, really popular because of our weather situation. Okay, let's try to read it first. Can you please read it that for me, Jordan?
okay. More than 1,400 readers of Cosmopolitan uh, Cosma,
Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan have
Yep.
applied to become a London Tube train driver. London Underground described the response to its single advertisement in this month's issue as exceptional. Successful applicant will
Applicants.
applicant
Mhm.
applicant will have to get out of bed for regular 4:45 a.m. start, but
Mm.
the 27,650
Okay.
650 salaries and up to 8 weeks holiday may provide sufficient compensation. Lauren Candy, editor of Cosmos, said the interest her reader had shown demonstrated that young women were not bound by traditional career patterns. It's always been a classic thing for boys to want to be drivers. Now we are seeing that girls. Okay.
All right, very good. Okay, so is that the same situation in Taiwan? We already found out, okay, the situation in London. Is it kind of same or it's different?
Uh, yes, because the job in Taiwan, uh, the salary in Taiwan is very low
Yeah. Mm.
for the the young people. So they think apply for a job and work for government is stable, is very stable. So that kind of job is very popular.
All right. And if you'll be given a chance, would you like to change your career?
No, I don't because that kind of
Why?
job is very boring.
All right, let's say that someone will offer you a really high, of course, salary, but the job is very toxic. Like it's really, really hard. It's something that you really don't want to do. Would you grab that job?
Uh, I, I don't understand the question. Could you say it again?
All right. So for example, someone offered, like a company, okay, offered you a job, okay, which is that job will is trying to offer you like a double salary on what
Yes.
you're getting right now. Okay, it's double, but okay, the problem is that you need to work at night, and the job is really toxic, so it's really not healthy. It's a toxic job. Would you grab that job, or yes or no?
I think I will consider it if the opportunity is
Mm-hmm.
related to my interest.
Mm-hmm.
If I love to do the job, I think work overnight. Yeah, I can take it. Yep.
Okay. Oh, why? Have you ever tried to work at night before?
Often.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Because I think I'm still young. I need
Okay.
to work harder and earn some money and make money.
All right. You can still definitely still do that kind of job because like what you mentioned, you're still young. It's just that when you get older, your body will ask for a return. Okay.
Yes.
Everything that you've done to your body, it will be your body will ask a compensation for that. Okay, after few years. So yeah, I'm just scared of that, okay? Because right now you might not have really enough sleep, right? You're always sleeping late, so it's just like every day you still feel okay, right? But they said like after 30 years, 20 years, the body will ask you to return for those nights, okay, that you weren't able to sleep properly. So I'm afraid of that because to be honest, I really didn't have enough sleep for more than 5 years now.
Really.
Yeah, I'm always having like 4 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours of sleep. So I'm trying my best. That's my New Year's resolution. You know, New Year's resolution?
It's a target, right? Your New Year
Correct.
target.
Correct. So that's my New Year's resolution to have enough sleep next year. Like I need to lessen my workload because it's not that healthy anymore. Okay, so let's talk about useful expressions. I think we have finished this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about this. How many adverts did London Underground put in Cosmopolitan?
Post. A single advertisement post
Mm-hmm.
put in Cosmopolitan.
Okay. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of the job?
The advantage of this job is uh, the successful applicants will have to get out of. Hmm? No, no, no. Uh,
I think I can see a lot of some of the benefits, okay, from this. One of those is
the uh the job have 8 week holiday.
correct. So, wow, 8 weeks holiday.
Yes,
What can you say about 8 weeks holiday?
it's a very long holiday because I only have seven days.
Oh, seven days. Me, I
Yeah,
have in a total for a year 20
why
20
is very
days.
long.
I don't know, but there are also some companies they're offering 25, so mine is just 20. Yeah, so you only have 7 in a year?
Yes, because I'm only work for 2 years.
But
Uh,
I think that's not really enough. 7 days, my gosh. You cannot be sick. How about, do you have any advantages when you're sick? Like for example, are you still going to be paid if you did not go to work because of your, situation?
no, but I don't have that kind of situation because I uh, I have uh I use I go to exercise very often, so I'm nearly get a cough.
Okay.
Get yes.
All right, I see. So, okay. Um London Tube train driver. Okay, I never thought this job before. So, can you tell me what do passengers care about most?
Mm, they want the train on time.
Okay, that's right. So, in your job or in your company, is your company very strict when it comes to attendance or being late at work?
Not really. The official work hour is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I go to office usually at 9:30.
Okay, yes. Um, that's too bad.
Yeah, but
Because
I can.
they will deduct our salary if we actually came late. And aside from that, we have perfect attendance incentives. Like I usually not receive that because I'm always having late, all right, or tardiness at work because my work starts at before my work starts at 4 a.m. So
Wow.
sometimes I have to leave home at 2:30. So there are no buses or any transportation on that time. So it's just really hard to have a perfect attendance. It's gonna be impossible to my place.
It's midnight. How do you go to work?
Sorry.
Uh, I think 2:30 is midnight, right?
I
How do
know.
you
Yeah, yeah.
how do you
It's like
get to
midnight.
work?
Because before I work from Australian company and 4 a.m. in the Philippines is 7 a.m. in Australia. So
Oh,
we need to follow their time. That's the reason why it's too early. Okay? So it's like 3 hours difference. And since it's 7 a.m. there and we're working from their company, we need to follow their time. That's why it's 4 a.m. Okay?
oh, I see.
Early shift in the Philippines. So it's freaking crazy because we have a good high incentives for perfect attendance, which for my few years of working there I never got that. So my supervisor was joking me like, I wanted Shirlene to receive that on her last month. And I said, no, I cannot do it. Because even just 1 minute, you're late. So
Yes.
it's really impossible for 1 month. We are having a month incentive. So if you go to work or if you went to work rather for 1 month without any absences or tardiness or late, then you could get that incentives, which I never receive it.
Oh,
How's the traffic situation in Taiwan? I know the answer. I just want to hear it from you.
okay. Traffic situation.
In your area or in your hometown.
Uh, uh, in the morning it's very there are full of cars in the street, but I I I go to office by scooter, so it's not quite a big problem. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you not afraid to take that?
Excuse me.
Are you not afraid to take that scooter?
They left. Why is they left?
Sorry.
I don't understand the question.
You said you're using your scooter.
Yes.
Are you not afraid to use it?
Not. Uh, what? I don't understand. Could you say again?
Are you not afraid to use a scooter going to work?
No, it's quite easy, and I'm familiar with riding a bike.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
I'm good at riding. I'm not afraid riding scooter. Take.
Ah, okay. All right, because I'm afraid to do that. Okay, so next is why does London Underground want to hire more women?
Because there's a lot of male driver. They want more girls to balance the rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And in Taiwan, what are the in-demand jobs?
What is in demand?
In demand
Uh,
are like popular. A lot of companies are offering that. So for example, nurses in the Philippines are very in demand. There are a lot of people here who are nurses, but it's just that especially in other countries, there are so many people here taking up nurses or nursing because they could go abroad easily.
oh,
So in
oh,
Taiwan, I don't think it's very popular for you to go to different countries to work
yeah.
because Because your country is already good. In the Philippines, because the salary is too low.
Yes.
That's basically the reason. Okay, so let's have high profile. HPI is one of the biggest sports agencies in the world. At present, HPI is interviewing two candidates for the job of marketing. I saw your questions. When do you want to study the thing that you have sent to me?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've sent an email to you. There are lots of questions. I search from internet.
Yeah. So when do you plan to study that with me?
I think I need to prepare for it.
Okay.
Yes.
You still need to prepare. So just tell me whenever you're ready so we could already start with those questions, okay? All right.
Okay.
But that's good cuz you still really need to prepare definitely. Okay. So at present HPI is interviewing two candidates for the job of marketing manager in its London office. Read the marketing director's notes below. So we have the skills required. What are those skills required?
Mm, is the skills you need for the position.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, you must qualify the there's low skills, so you may get an offer. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Okay, so we have communication skills. Do you think that communication skills are also very important in the line of job that you have right now?
Yeah, communication skill is very important for
Mm-hmm.
engineer either. But I think I'm very I'm not good at communicate in English. Yeah, I need to improve it.
Okay, and then let's have teamwork skills. How's your teamwork skills?
Uh, Most of time I need to develop some functions by myself, and the teamwork skills is the less the the fewer part I is
Mm-hmm. Teamwork skills. This is something that I think I lack about because I used to work by myself, and I think I am independent. So to be honest, working with different people is something that I think it's really challenging because I can work by myself. I can finish I can finish a project by myself as well, so I'm kind of independent. And during my college days as well, it's very challenging to work with other people because sometimes their ideas are opposite with them. So that is something that I work really hard for me to have that kind of
mm,
skill.
but I think I need
Um,
to to emphasize these skills, this kind of skills in my resume, because
mhm,
most of companies will will ask about your teamwork skills.
mhm. I see. How about the next one?
Speak negotiating skills. Uh, I have I have any of negotiating skills because I don't have to negotiate with others. My job is programming. I'm
Okay.
not a salesman.
All right. Negotiating skills. I'm kind of good with that, but I'm not so sure if it's really still needed to my job right now. Because when I worked from a sales company before, anyway, I worked from Australian company. It was a sales company because we sell different products from them. It's like a telecom company called Telstra, and we are selling mobile phones, iPhone, internet, phone to them. So my negotiation skills were actually good that time because I was a top seller. But right now, since I'm already teaching, I don't think it's still something that I will be able to use. Next is okay, speak two different languages.
Yes. Speak to foreign. The English is the only foreign language I can speak. But I want to learn some Japanese in the future
Okay. Why Japanese?
because I want to work in China in Tokyo.
Okay. You want to work in Tokyo. You know what? I'm already good at, well, I'm not that confident, but I think I can already communicate well in English. So, if I'll be given a chance to become fluent to another language, it's going to be the Mandarin because it has so many opportunities. Like there are a lot of opportunities for me if I know how to speak Mandarin fluently. Well, I can understand some, I can understand some expressions, but I'm not fluent because there are a lot of
Uh,
Chinese
uh,
companies in the Philippines.
Excuse me. Mandarin is Chinese, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're speaking Mandarin, right, in Taiwan?
sure.
Yeah. So, because in the Philippines, most of the successful companies are actually a Chinese company. So they have and they offer like three times, four times higher than my salary right now. So, but it's one of the hardest language to learn, I guess.
Yes, Chinese is very hard.
Pronunciation.
It's a too many characters to recognize.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, even my American friends were trying to to read that. I mean to learn, and he said that he's been learning for 3 years. Until now he's not really good. Okay, interested in travel. So let's talk about this. Do you think it's really necessary to your job right now that you have the interest in travel?
Not really. I'm
Mhm.
I'm just mm, travel may not have a great impact
Mhm.
in programming.
Okay,
Yeah.
programming. But why do you think a marketing manager, because they're looking for a marketing manager, right? Why do you
Yep.
think a marketing manager needs to be or needs to have an interest in travel?
Because the your 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 customer may uh because you and your customer may may have a different culture. You need to you should have a you should be open minded to adapt different culture. And I think if you interested in travel, you you are more likely to adapt different culture.
Yes, okay. And because they cater about it's one of the biggest sports, right, in the world. So probably they need to and it's marketing. So probably if they are interested in travel, they have or also the ability, or one of the benefits could be that they need to travel for, for a project, right, of their products. Okay, so
Yeah,
work with me. Take a role as the marketing director. Turn page 123. Page B takes rules of Canada and turn to page 124. So it's really long. We need to go to 124. There's no 124 here. Where is it? 124? I cannot find 124.
me too.
Okay, let's just keep it for a while. Okay. Let's
Okay.
talk about these jobs. Okay. We have different jobs here. Who do you think should get the highest salary for these jobs? So let's talk about from first to the lowest. So I need you to look all of these jobs. You need to identify which should be the highest salary.
Uh, you said the jobs in page 13, right?
Yes, that's right. Can you see it?
Okay. Okay.
Right. So we
Mm,
have three, six, and 9 jobs. You need to give me from the highest to the lowest one.
mm, in a real world, I think the most highest salary is football star.
Okay.
Yes.
Why? Why do you
Uh,
think?
because just like Messi, Beckham, they are all very attractive. Um, if they play the game, that game is full of fans, and there are a lot of and the stadium can receive a lot of tickets, a lot of money. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It is a very is a huge commercial
Mm. Is it a
behind.
popular? I mean, in Taiwan, is it the same situation that a football star? Because I know that in Korea, because they are very addicted to soccer. It's kind of same, right? Soccer. Also in where is that? Yeah, but in Korea, it's very popular. So I know that their football or soccer stars really get high salary, really high salary. So that's
Yes.
your first one. And number two,
Uh, Number two is lawyer.
a lawyer. Number
Yes.
two is a lawyer. Is getting highest salary. Same thing with the Philippines. We consider that lawyer doctors are getting highest salary. Ooh. So, why? Why do they deserve a high salary?
Mm, because they have very professional
Mm-hmm.
skills they need to have, and they need to read a lot of books, and keep a lot of law in mind. It's very hard.
Okay, is it really hard to become a lawyer in Taiwan?
I'm not sure because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
graduate in law school.
Okay. So I think it's also really difficult yeah, in the Philippines.
But
And
but um but I know there are at least two of president in of Taiwan. They are
Mm-hmm.
lawyer.
Ah.
Yes. So I think that's why lawyer in Taiwan become so popular and the salary is very high.
That's my dream job. Did I tell you about it? Yeah. And I miss that student of mine because he is really smart and I've learned a lot of things because it's my dream job. I really wanted to become a lawyer and even my dad is trying to tell me to study again. It's just that probably not now. I'm thinking about in 2 years time I'm going to pursue that dream of mine.
Oh.
So, good luck to me. Next is number 3, highest salary.
Um, mm, for me, I will give the firefighter the third high salary.
Firefighter.
Yep.
Okay, firefighter. It was the first job of my dad. So why becoming, I mean, why should be the firefighter?
Because
Hmm.
the job is very dangerous.
Correct.
They may die in the fire. Yeah.
Right. It's really, really dangerous. But sometimes the hardest or the most dangerous jobs, sometimes they're getting really low, right? Salary.
Yes.
It's the reality. Okay. Farmers, right? Their jobs are very difficult. It's so hard to, to do their job, especially because the sun is always up and it's not comfortable to do that outside when the weather is really hot. So, but they're getting really low salary.
Yep.
Profit.
Especially in Taiwan, the firefighter not only do the do
Fire.
they are not only need to secure people, they do a
Mhm.
lot of things for people, such as catch the wild animal, maybe
Oh,
maybe
that's their task as
snake,
well.
snake,
Oh,
pigs, and bee. Yeah,
okay, I see.
I think that they don't the, mm, I think their job in real definition is prevent people from danger, not only fire.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Same thing in the Philippines. During typhoon, okay, during
Yes,
typhoon in the Philippines, they're also helping people, to go to the safe places. Also, the soldiers, they're also doing that. So, I salute them. Their jobs is really, really difficult.
yes.
Okay, so next one. Let's have the fourth job.
Advertising executive.
Okay, advertising executive because they're already executive. That position is really
Yeah.
also,
Then
high position.
yeah.
So I got the point. Next,
Next. Could you explain what is accountant?
accountant are those people working in the bank, but they are not the one who is giving or facing you. It's all about financial, the managers, financial managers, and yeah, it's all about finance. Accountant.
Okay, I think the next one is
Accountant.
accountant. Yes.
Yeah, this major is very difficult in the Philippines, and their exams are also very difficult. in the Philippines. So what's
Yes.
your opinion? Why do you think that accountant should be on the fifth spot? Is it right? Fifth spot?
Yeah,
Six?
because that kind of job need to good at static,
Yes,
static. Yes,
statistics. Mm-hmm.
it is very hard. You need to good at mathematical. Yes.
Okay, great. So next one, which is on the sixth spot,
The next one is fashion model, maybe.
fashion model. Okay.
Yes, because the famous one is very popular. They can take a very
Correct.
high price for the commercial. Yeah.
Yes, if it's an international model, they are really earning a lot of salary. You know, Kendall Jenner, Kylie, Cara Delevingne, those
Yes.
models, I love them so much. And Gigi Hadid, those are my favorites. Models, they are super sexy and super beautiful. They are earning, okay, really high salary. Like they could buy a mansion in just one pictorial. That's
Wow.
how big their salary is. But of course, I was not born that beautiful, that skinny, that sexy, so I should really need to study hard.
But I think in average, a fashion model is not not quite so high salary because they are many of them is not so popular, not so famous, and then their salary is quite high, quite low, and
Yeah.
so I think that the
Ah,
in average
okay.
is not yes.
Well, yeah, if you're famous, you will get high. If it's not, then I think it's gonna be small, especially if you're just working in your own country and you're just getting really um small offer, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Next is
Nurse.
nurse. Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's the lowest, one of the lowest salary in the Philippines, and it's something which is I cannot accept because their job is very risky.
Why? Why nurse is risky?
Risky, it's very dangerous. They're getting small, I mean, low, one of the lowest salary in the Philippines, and it's an issue in the government because me, even I am not a nurse, they deserve to have a good salary because their job is dangerous, it's risky because let's say that you're working in a hospital wherein diseases are spreading every day, you might contaminated or get those diseases that they have. You know what
Oh,
I mean? Like
I know.
in
You expose yourself
yeah,
in.
correct. To this kind of harmful diseases or harmful virus or stuff like that. And at the same time, their shift schedule is sometimes straight 16 hours, 12 hours. Sometimes they didn't have enough sleep. They have to go back to work again on the next
Yeah.
morning. So, what the heck? It's really hard, and then they're just getting small salary in my country, so a lot of nurses in the Philippines are not working anymore here. They
Yes.
are going abroad, so it's an in-demand job to another country. Most of the times they're working to Canada, to US, to Saudi, Middle
Australia.
East, Australia, correct, because they have a lot of salary there comparing the Philippines.
Yes. I think that the situation is the same in Taiwan.
Oh,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
the nurse in Taiwan is very difficult. They need to take to so many patients.
Yeah.
Yes, and they need to shift their working hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're going to encounter a patient which is so bad, that's like for me example when I was in the hospital, um probably because they're not smiling, but I understand them because they are tired. So there is an old lady there who shouted at her, because she did not follow the patient's request, which is to change her. I forgot the thing. So they are just human. They're tired, right? And I think shouting at someone will not help you at all,
Yes.
right? Okay, so next is
Uh, teacher.
teacher is also really low salary in the Philippines.
Yes, it's a job need a lot of patience.
Correct. So that's the reason why I'm not working in a public school. Because it will waste my effort and then I'm just getting this small amount of money. It's really a passion. If you want to become a teacher, you should not aim to become rich. That's gonna be just your passion and desire because no teachers in the Philippines are rich.
Yes.
And that's the reality. Last one, of course,
Yeah.
the postal worker.
Postal workers. Yeah.
Their job is also difficult because they have to send letters to thousands
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah. And in Taiwan, you need to deliver
Uh-huh.
deliver deliver mails and by motorcycle, and the weather is hot, and the
Yeah.
traffic is very difficult. Yeah,
Yeah. So
and it's kind of dangerous.
it's really really bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, we're going to talk about more of this, okay, on Thursday. So
Okay.
right, since you did not really enjoy your vacation, I hope that you will have a proper rest for tomorrow's work, and I'll talk to you on Thursday. So I'll just give you my feedback by Thursday as well because I have so many feedbacks. But it's gonna be not the enough time because I'm going to have
Okay.
an
Okay.
8 p.m. class. Okay? I'll talk to you on
Okay. Thank
Thursday,
you.
Jordan. Have a good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.